In our Sunrise Smart Start, Rochester police are investigating after a car crashed into a house overnight.
Officers responding to North Goodman Street around 12:30. They say that house was occupied, but no injuries reported. Police say the driver of the car fled the area, but was later arrested. We're told the 39-year-old man has been charged with DWI and multiple traffic violations.
Officials say one man is in custody after a standoff with police at a convenience store in Rochester. Officers responding to North Clinton Avenue around 10 o'clock last night after a man wanted by police fled into a store. Officials say 28-year-old Taekwon Lewis was eventually taken into custody without incident. During the arrest, officers found a handgun, they say, ammunition, and illegal narcotics belonging to Lewis. He's now facing multiple weapons charges in violation of parole. Well, President Biden will meet with the Pope this morning at the Vatican. He's in Rome for the G20 summit, the first of two meetings of world leaders in Europe this weekend. Before leaving, though, he unveiled a revamped social spending plan, hoping to get enough lawmakers on the same page to hold a vote.
Lots to it. Joined by Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson live in D.C. this morning. Rashad, good morning. What are lawmakers saying about the president's announcement yesterday?
Hey, good morning. While the president may be traveling abroad, his domestic agenda is still looming large here in Washington. Lawmakers are working to put the final touches on his Build Back Better agenda. Now, this is a scaled-down version. It's $1.75 trillion, but it still covers the areas of expanded health care, child care, as well as tackling climate change. And while the president is abroad, he was hoping to have more done on the climate change front because several of the meetings he's having throughout the week will deal with climate change, and he was hoping to present something from the U.S. on the world stage. And as part of his meeting later today with the Pope, they will also talk about climate change, the pandemic, and poverty.
All right. Rashad, thank you so much. There is $555 billion committed to fighting climate change in the Build Back Better agenda, by far the biggest ever U.S. investment in clean energy.
In other news, families of the victims of the 2015 shooting at a church in Charleston, South Carolina, have received an $88 million settlement with the Justice Department. It settles multiple lawsuits over errors made during a background check that allowed the shooter to buy the gun he used to kill 9 people.
Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announcing his company will now be known as Meta. He says the word meta comes from the Greek word beyond, and that Facebook has grown, quote, beyond anything we could have imagined. However, we're told that Facebook, the app, along with Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger, will keep its names. So, see how that plays out.
Yeah, we'll see how that one goes.
Change the name. I don't know what that really does for
kind
it,
of a lukewarm reaction to that one from the general populace.
Timing is certainly interesting.
Yes.
Right.
Timing for your golf forecast.
Yes, very important.
Interesting as well, James.
Yeah, very important. Morning round looks great. No issues with the 9 a.m. tee time. No issues really with the noon tee time. It's that 3 or 4 o'clock round that is going to be a little bit of a concern as rain pushes in by this afternoon and this evening. So you can certainly get it in, and why not, before all the rain that's in the forecast tonight. And this weekend still going to be a little bit tough to get that round in without running into a passing shower or two. It is Halloween weekend. We wrap up the month of October with just a couple of scattered rain showers. Temperatures hanging in the low to mid 50s. Bus stop forecast coming up, Mark.
Yeah, you know, I love your optimism with that golf forecast, James. All right, sunrise traffic, one accident, Rush Mendon Road at Plains Road in Mendon. We've been talking about that. The thruway, 390, 490, and 590 up to speed at last check.
Well, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is reportedly the subject of a criminal complaint that could lead to misdemeanor charges.
A spokesperson for the New York State courts confirming the complaint has been filed in Albany City Court, and because it involves an alleged sex crime, only a redacted complaint has been made available. The complaint accuses the former governor of committing a Class A misdemeanor of forcible touching. It alleges this happened back on December 7th of last year at the governor's mansion. The complaint goes on to say the former governor committed the action intentionally and for no legitimate purpose by placing his hand under the blouse of the victim. This comes after an investigation by the state attorney general, which said the former governor harassed several women, ultimately leading to his resignation.
Governor Hochul announcing new steps New York is taking to combat the surge of gun violence across the state. The governor signing a series of bills yesterday, including legislation that will make it illegal to sell the unfinished frames or receivers that can be used to assemble firearms. Another bill criminalizing the sale of ghost guns or privately made firearms without serial numbers. The principal of Geneva Middle School is facing charges after an alleged incident on school property. Geneva police say 48-year-old John DeFazio is charged with endangering the welfare of a child. Police say he had an inappropriate encounter earlier this month with a child under the age of 17. Geneva City school officials say he was immediately placed on leave pending an investigation. The district attorney is saying in part, quote, "We take the type of allegations at issue very seriously and cooperated with the police throughout the process. We are committed to the safety of our students and expect all staff to adhere to the highest ethical practices in conduct." Well, October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and according to the Department of Labor, the theme is America's Recovery Powered by Inclusion.
Carmela Boykin live this morning with how those at Crickler Vending are diversifying their workforce. Carmela, good morning.
Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Leah. Nearly half of the warehouse workforce here at the Crickler Vending Company is made up of individuals with disabilities, many of which are supported by the Job Path program at the Arc of Monroe. And numerous companies have had challenges retaining staff during the pandemic, warehouse manager Thomas Johnson says individuals he's hired with disabilities have been some of the most consistent employees.
Everyone that we've hired over the last 2 years during the pandemic has actually stayed on site and are currently working for us now. The ARC has been huge with helping assist us on a continuous basis on making sure that the employees that we do bring in are very well supported.
And Johnson says over time he's seen employees grow tremendously working at the warehouse, and he's seen them even graduate from the Job Path program. He says that working here gives them the chance to both learn new skills and to develop financial independence. In Rochester, Carmela Boykin, News 8. Mark and Leo.
Carmela, thank you. The Arc of Monroe supporting over 400 people through the Job Path program. It supports people with a variety of disabilities, from developmental disabilities to autism spectrum disorders. All right, here's what some folks will be talking about at the water cooler, no doubt. The Bills are back in action Sunday against the Dolphins in Orchard Park. They will look to be bouncing back after their bye week and that loss against the Titans prior to that. Catch all the action before and after right here on Channel 8 WROC. And a reminder, if you are going to Orchard Park, you must be fully vaccinated to attend the game.
And don't forget your costume. My brother has a season ticket, so he said it's Halloween at the stadium.
There'll be some good ones.
He's going to dress up as a zombie Miami Dolphin, I think, or something.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully they play like zombies.
Yeah, and don't dress up as the dolphin, right?
Right.
No, not a good idea.
That's the last thing you want to do. You might get squished. Bus stop forecast, the temperature starting off in the 40s. It's a nice start, and we have a decent afternoon as usually the bus for 2 or 3 o'clock, no issues there. Temperatures in the 50s. 8-day forecast, rain showers overnight, heavy at times, could be some major downpours in there as well. And then they just trickle into the weekend. Leah, it's been great.
It's been great. It has. You guys, I love working with you guys, and stay tuned for what's next. And thanks to Channel 8 for everything.
Yeah, and
Appreciate
it's been great working with you as well.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, for sure. We've enjoyed your pieces. I've loved the Golden Apple and everything that you've done here.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Our next update in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is up next. Have a great day.